What's up, YouTube? And you know what I'm about to talk about today with this Texas jersey on. Big fan of Texas here. Big fan, big fan. Um, you know, the question everybody's asking is, well, there's two questions. In order to do one, you got to do the other. First off, can Texas beat Oklahoma this year? And then secondly, if if they were to beat Oklahoma, can they win the Big 12 for the first time in a long time? And I'm a Texas fan, so I feel like I could bash them a little bit. I could also praise them here and there. First off, Texas has a good team coming back. They got a bunch of 5-star, 4-star talent. I'll give Tom Herman a little bit of credit here. He wasn't that good of a coach, but he could surely go out and recruit guys. I remember when he was at Houston, he recruited Ed Oliver to go play for him. I think that was a blue chip 5-star defensive tackle. He ended up going in the first round, so him recruiting at a high level didn't surprise me. It's all going to depend on what Steve Sarkisian can do as a head coach. And as we all know, his track record as a head coach is not very impressive. That concerns me. It also concerns me is even though he's worked with Coach Saban, he'll probably be better since he's been a head coach without Coach Saban's experience and guidance. But how much better can he get? Also, it's his first year, so I don't really expect Texas to do a lot of great things. I mean, it can happen. But it depends on the coach. It depends on what Coach Sarkisian looks like right now. I'm not saying he can't get it done. I'm not saying they can't beat Oklahoma. They can't win the Big 12. I just don't think that's going to happen in his first year, just because he's probably going to have a different game plan, new expectations for his players. He's going to coach them differently, approach things differently than Coach Tom Herman did. And it can be done. I mean, like I said, they got a lot of talent. They're not really missing too much. Sam Ellinger is a big piece, but as far as like someone like Notre Dame or Florida or other teams where they lost most of their offense or defense, Texas isn't hurting too bad. I mean, let's be honest. They certainly can do it. I mean, if anybody can beat Oklahoma, it's Texas. Texas doesn't beat them often. But in terms of talent and what a team has, anybody in the Big 12 that can do it, if there's anybody that can do it, it's certainly Oklahoma. You got other teams like Iowa State catching up to do it. Kent State, I mean not Kent State, but Kansas State, excuse me, has done it twice in a row, but that ain't happening this year. Yeah, I just gave you another prediction on Kansas State and Oklahoma, but no, I just don't think it's gonna happen. I mean, maybe next year if they're both in the Big 12. I know that they're both supposed to join the SEC in 2025. But we all know how things work in this world. I mean, one thing's supposed to happen, but then something else can happen sooner than what was supposed to happen. So, who knows? But as far as them winning the Big 12 this year, I'm not putting my money on Texas. I'm just being honest. I think Oklahoma will win the Big 12. And like I said a few months ago, I think they'll win the national championship as well.